Hi, this is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We continue with the same topic with developing a young man into an extraordinary leader. It is my dream to develop you guys into extraordinary leaders. And I want to see you at the highest level of leadership. I want to see you as an executive one day. I want to see you as a top leader. And some of you, as we speak, you might be the next president of this country in the years to come. And that's the reason why I want to develop you into an extraordinary leader. So it takes an intention to do so. You're not just going to find that put on the plate for you. As I've mentioned earlier in the previous lesson, that life is not for mama's babies. And I want to also emphasize again, as a young man, be somebody who is actually dreaming to become great. So let the issue of being extraordinary be your dream. Let it be something that you desire to become. Because if you don't, then I may be shouting my lungs out trying to teach you, but it may not actually bear the results in your life. It is going to start from you because it starts with you. I spoke about passion in the previous lessons as well. That passion cannot be traded for anything in this regard, because it's very important that you have passion to become an extraordinary leader first. Because if you don't have passion, we may teach you this and it will come from one ear and go out on the other ear. And I want you as a young man to learn from this. Now, the one thing that I want to focus on today is to be committed to uncommon actions. So if you're going to become an extraordinary leader, be committed to uncommon actions. Things that are uncommon. Things that not every Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing. Things that not everybody is appreciating. Things that not everybody is going to. Because there are times when, as young men, there's what we call peer pressure. That's what we call driven by friends and peers, whereby you do things not because you want to do them. You do things not because they will benefit you, but you do them because your friends are doing them. And I want to urge you as a young man to be careful of that, because that will drift you away from your destiny. They'll take you away from your vision. And you may find yourself actually becoming a nobody. You may become just an ordinary person that you are. And while I'm aiming to develop you into an extraordinary person. So therefore, commit to uncommon actions. Now, how do you commit to uncommon actions? You start to go extra mile with everything that you do. If your friends are studying for an hour as a young man, study for 2 hours or more. If your friends are achieving an average of 70% in their studies, aim for 80 and 90 and 100. So therefore, always go extra mile. But how do you do that? Is to put more activities in what you do, more than your friends. Because remember that you cannot achieve more than what you've put on in everything that you do. You cannot go to a bank while you didn't deposit anything and demand some money out of it. You cannot put in 100 rand in a bank and go to an ATM and dial 1,000 rands. It's not going to come out. Even if you can stand in front of that ATM and pray hard, even in tongues. And I want you to be aware as a young man that we need to learn that principles in life, they govern our lives. Principles in life, they help us to become better people. So when you follow principles, like I'm saying, commit to uncommon actions, go an extra mile. This needs people who are not lazy. Now, as a young man, if you're going to be lazy, fold your arms, think that everything will just come, nothing will come. Can I repeat? Life is not for mama's babies. Very important for you to remember that. It is very important for you to know that things are not just going to come because you are a son of so and so. It's not going to happen because your father is known all over the world. It's not going to happen because of that. It's not going to happen because your father is a professor of some faculty at the university. It's not going to happen just because of that. It's going to happen because you've committed to uncommon actions. And you yourself go extra mile, because remember that the success is not hereditary. Success is not born with. Success is what you put into action yourself by committing to uncommon actions yourself, and then you become successful. I'm emphasizing this because there are many of us who don't go extra mile, but yet we expect extraordinary results. And I want to say to you that if you want extraordinary results, you must be ready to go an extra mile. Number 2, embark on unique challenges. Now, if you're going to look for challenges that your own friends are being challenged with, you're going to become like them. You're going to be ordinary like them. So be ready for challenges that are above the level of your friends, the level of your peers. Go for unique challenges, the challenges that you never thought of. Think out of the box, therefore, and that's what I'm challenging you to do. Because people that are embarking on unique challenges, they're what we call innovators. Now, as a young man, I want you to develop into an innovator. Now, I want you to think just for a moment. What do you think the person that thought of creating an aircraft, for instance, thought about? And I can only imagine that this particular person said, but their transport modes by those days, they used to use donkeys, for instance, donkey carts, and they would travel on long distance and many days and so on. Then there was somebody who invented cars, and people could drive on the roads and take long with cars. But somebody then came and said, I want to embark on a unique challenge. A unique challenge, because I see everything else is actually traveling on the road, on the ground. But I want a unique challenge. I want something that will fly on the skies. And you can imagine how unique that was. And if this person was actually sharing it to the peers could just only laugh about it. The peers could only just mock him about. The peers could only just say to him, you think you're better than us. They would actually ridicule him. But I want to urge you that he persisted on that, and he made sure that he embarks on unique challenge. And unique challenge is to create or to invent an aircraft. And he started with this dream, which was a big dream, of course, but also very difficult. But it was a challenge, very unique, and a challenge that was doable. It was not looking doable by that time, but he had a dream. And finally, he did create an aircraft. When you look back now in the hindsight, you realize that this was a very great creative mind, a person that thought out of the box. Now, as a young man, you can do that. This is what we call innovation. And I want to challenge you that you become an innovator of a high class in the days that we're living in, because also we are living in days where innovation is very important. Now, you must be able to do that. But that comes with somebody who's committed to uncommon actions. The other thing that as you commit to uncommon actions is to build resilience through unique efforts. Now, this is very important. What are unique efforts? Unique efforts is efforts that are out of the ordinary. Efforts that are not common to many. Efforts that are not actually done by everybody else. They are not for Tom, Dick, and Harry. Efforts that are done uniquely by yourself. And when you are building resilience through unique efforts, you are actually building yourself to become a great innovator. And I'm emphasizing this once more, that building resilience is building strength and toughness, mental toughness of saying, I'm going to do that. And how do you do that generally is you don't give up easily in your life. As a young man, I want to urge you to have resilience in mind and never give up. You may actually seem like you're failing in what you're doing, but can I emphasize that it's very important that even though it looks like you're failing, never give up in what you're doing. Build resilience through unique efforts. Do those unique efforts over and over again and continue doing them until you've got this resilience within you that will help you to do even things that are extraordinary. Now, becoming an extraordinary leader is actually driven by that commitment to uncommon actions, being able to go extra mile, to being able to embark on unique challenges, but also to build resilience through unique efforts. So please start building resilience with unique efforts within your life. You'll see your life will be influential, you'll be impactful upon other lives, and you'll become what we call an extraordinary leader. I want to end up here today, your host, Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. I hope that you're learning quite a bit out of this. We continue with this topic once more tomorrow. Please check with us as we do that. But before I check out, I want you to follow us on our Facebook page, Micornus, Phokane, Young Men Empowerment Forum as well. So please make sure that you click like, you click follow, and also click notification button as well, because you'll be notified when we've posted videos of this kind. Don't forget our YouTube channel, Young Men Empowerment Forum. There's a lot of materials that were posted there that may change your life forever. So please follow us there as well as you click notification button. Our TikTok account for the young audiences, so please, you're welcome as well to follow us on TikTok. And this is your platform, and I believe so much. And we've seen overwhelming followership on TikTok. And please keep following us, because we've got these materials that we post every day for you. And the good Lord will bless us as you do that. Allow me to check out right now and say cheers for now.